to the Willamette River. Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
On the move, it's Whittington. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
After the misfire, now on second down. Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Moore to the air. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Unloads quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. On the ground with the counter. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
And the missed connection on third down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pulls it in. It's Whittington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You've got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a fourth down decision time for this offense.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid purple. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wilson on the carry. They wrestle him down after he picked up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might go doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
To throw, it's Cherry. He makes the connection.
It's hard to... catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Got him looking one, but they're going to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dayne among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Robinson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They're bringing heat. He's going to take... Oh, they make it free! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Firing to the right, complete. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He's going to pass. He wants to take the top off. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes a grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He leaves it with his back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He hurls one deep down the left side, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the returner is stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these.
He's loose. He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. They'll run it with Wilson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. First half in the books. Time now. halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And back to the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And
it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll test the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Gaines. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they make the tackle. For the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Running it to the right. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Across the 25, he's got room. Obliterates him, still on the move. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be in the fourth quarter.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Indiana. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
From the gun, the ground game. The Ducks get it past the sticks.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Black. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Foley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He wants to throw. He caught it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his team.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. That drive pretty much imploded, and they'll try to salvage things by punting it away on 4th and long. He's getting a lot of work. 4th